Hi guys and girls, I'm Pete Hilke and welcome to At The Net, your podcast for all news, results and transfers and everything else from the EPL. Well, g'day guys, welcome to At The Net podcast with me, Pete Hilke, for what is match week 20 of the EPL. Well, guess what? The clubs, they've just passed the halfway point and there's some exciting things to talk about. Unfortunately, it's not all great news. If you are a fan of the Red Devils, Manchester United, they really let their guard down. It was just absolutely shocking. The top team lost to the bottom team. That's all I can say. It's really opened that door now. And when you've got Manchester City, they have got one game clear to play, or one game to catch up to everybody else. So they can actually go clear ahead in the Premier League table. But let's just have a look, because undeniably at the moment, as far as I'm concerned, Manchester City are the team to beat. They have really shown a lot of form of late. You know, they're just really, they're kicking goals. And when I say kicking goals, they're actually doing it by, you know, it's not one or two. It's actually by 4 or 5. And so Manchester City, they're starting to look how they did a couple of seasons ago when they actually won the Premiership, and they're really coming through strong. Liverpool, well, they're back to their winning ways again. Tottenham, Jose Mourinho, look, I know he's not happy, but, you know, back to the drawing board for Tottenham. Chelsea, Frank Lampard's gone. New manager comes in, a draw. Gee, I tell you what, it's really becoming fascinating. But I do believe the top 3, which will probably end up Man City, Liverpool, Man United. Look, 4th and 5th is up for grabs. Now, you're either, you know, it could be Leicester City, it could be West Ham, or is Chelsea actually going to click and come up? Well, that's going to be the talking point from now on. But I think Manchester United, I wasn't impressed. Defensively, they played absolutely, it was shocking. It's probably one of the worst games I've actually seen them play. I hope it doesn't rattle their confidence, because the big thing prior to this game between Liverpool and Man United was the confidence of the actual team. Liverpool, their win over Tottenham, that gives them confidence. Man U, the loss to Sheffield United, with their next game coming up, what's it going to do? I just feel Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they need to get someone, get another centre-back, another back winger in, but I tell you, they need to do it quickly if they really want to shore it up. Why Luke Shaw didn't start is beyond me. It's just, anyway, throw your comments below. Let's have a conversation about Manchester United, because I tell you what, it's not happy. They slipped to 2nd, right? You got Liverpool. Now, they're 4 points behind the leaders, Manchester City. It is so close. It's absolutely, undeniably an amazing season that we are in. And we're just over the halfway mark. And, well, let's get on and have a look at some of the results from the weekend. All right, guys, so let's just kick it off. Match week 20 of the EPL. Well, Leeds United 2, Newcastle 1. West Ham, another great win, 3-2 over Crystal Palace. Now, Arsenal, they're coming back, 3-1 victors over Southampton. Manchester City, well, look, I tell you what, it's the talk for me. Manchester City, their last 4 Premier League games, they've actually really, they're scoring lots of goals, and it's great to see. But Manchester City 5, West Brom 0. Chelsea, new manager, couldn't get over the top of Wolves, so Chelsea and Wolves were 0-0. That's actually a good result for Wolves. You've got Burnley 3, Aston Villa 2, Brighton and Fulham 0-0 draw. Well, the shock of the round for me was Sheffield United 2, Manchester United 1. A real piss-poor game as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely horrible. Everton 1, Leicester City 1. Liverpool, finally, they get a good win on the game, on the board, and it's 3-1 victors over Tottenham. And it was a good game from a Liverpool standard. So if you're a Liverpool supporter, you must be happy with that. All right, guys, so let's just have a look at the stats. Well, after 20 rounds, we're looking Mohamed Salah from Liverpool. He's on top with 13 goals. That's the Golden Boot Award, that is. Harry Kane, he's got 12 from Tottenham. Son Heung-min has got 12 as well from Tottenham. Bruno Fernandes on 11, Dominic Calvert-Lewin 11, and Jamie Vardy also on 11. All right, guys, let's have a look at the table as it stands after match week 20. Well, everyone's starting to catch up. Games of really catching up now. The majority of them have actually played 20 games. Manchester City, they're sitting on top. They've played 19 games. They're on 41 points. Manchester United, they've played 20 games and they're on 40 points. So Manchester City can go another 3 points clear, which I reckon they probably will. They're my favourites to actually win the Premier League for the 2021 season, as far as I'm concerned. Leicester City, they're in third spot on 39 points. Liverpool are on 37 points in fourth spot. Picking up fifth spot is West Ham, and they're sitting on 35, 2 points clear of Tottenham. Everton in seventh, and Chelsea are in eighth, with Arsenal in ninth. All right, guys. So when we look at the top of the table, absolutely fantastic. For Sheffield United, actually, it was, look, those 3 points that they picked up against United, it's a good one. But in the relegation, you got Sheffield United, West Brom, and Fulham. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and look to match week 21. Well, it's going to be another cracker. There's some big games going on here. Everton, Newcastle. I expect Everton to really come back, win this game here. I'm expecting them to do Newcastle 2-1. Wolves, I'm going to say, will beat Crystal Palace 1-0. Manchester City will give Sheffield United an absolute shellacking. I'm expecting 4-0 on that one. West Brom will give Fulham a little bit of pain. I reckon it's going to be 2-1 there. Arsenal, Manchester United. Look, I'm expecting Manchester United to bounce back after that loss to Sheffield United. If Arsenal can get over the top here, I tell you, it's going to be disarray for United. But I think United will get over the top here and win this one 2-1. Aston Villa, Southampton. This is going to actually be a really cracking game. I reckon Southampton will win this one 1-0. I think it will be a late goal, probably in about the 89th minute. That's what I'm saying. So if you're a Saints fan, what do you reckon of that? All right, Chelsea and Burnley. I do expect Chelsea to actually come back, win this one 2-0. Leeds and Leicester. This is going to be actually quite a good game, but I'm expecting Leicester City to actually win this one 2-0. Liverpool, well, and West Ham. What an absolutely fantastic game. I'm expecting a lot here, but I do expect Liverpool, after their win over Tottenham, to actually come back and win this game 3-1 as well. The game left is Brighton and Tottenham. I think Tottenham will continue their winning run, well, especially after that loss, winning run, not. After they lost last week, I do expect Jose Mourinho to keep Tottenham flying along and really probably win this one against Brighton 2-0. All right, guys, so there we are. That's match week 21. Stay tuned. There is so much more news going on, and I think you're in for an absolute cracker. Hey, you've been watching At the Neb podcast with me, Peter Helke. Stay tuned. Have a great week. And remember, look, the Premier League window is just about closed, the midway through the season. Nothing of any great significance. I do know, for example, Jesse Lingard's been sent to West Ham on loan. Yeah, look, it's fascinating times ahead, guys. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Have a lot of fun. Have a great week. And have a great weekend, actually. I'll speak to you next week when we discuss Match Week 21. Ciao for now.